Hi there everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent scented consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So today's video is a little bit of a different video. If you've tuned in with me for any period of time, you know every year I take you through our scent of the month from January to December and basically tell you what scent of the months we had through the year and what my favorite were and what comes back in what I think or what I would predict to come back in a future catalogue. If you've seen any of my other videos, you see a lot of Scentsy hauls, a lot of Scentsy Club unboxings. You see my empties, and in those empties you see a lot of what's in my Scentsy Club and a lot of what's basically in limited time only products that we get through the year. With that being said, I sometimes forget to focus on our catalogues. Each year we get a different catalogue. We get 2 catalogues a year, one spring summer and one autumn winter, and I don't intentionally neglect the scents in the catalogue. A lot of them end up making their way into my Scentsy Club at the end of the catalogue closeout, and then you see them in my warm-ins there. But I think sometimes I am so busy focusing on new releases, focusing on warming what's in my Scentsy Club, I just forget to sometimes warm what's in our current catalogue. Our current catalogue is our Spring Summer 2022 catalogue, and this is due to change over in March. So we have 2 more months left of the Spring Summer catalogue. So with Christmas over and me not really being in the mood to warm Christmas scents anymore, I thought now would be the perfect time to do this video. So what I have done with this video is I have taken, now this was very hard for me to keep the number to a minimum, so I have taken my top 12 favorite scents from the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue, and we're going to go through what would be my 12 favorite scents that were in the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue. They are still available to purchase for the next few months, and because it is a Spring Summer catalogue, some of the scents here I guess you could say are all year round scents, but a lot of the scents here I have tried to keep in mind that we're in spring summer, or we're wanting spring summer scents. But saying that, these would be my 12 favourite scents from this catalogue that I would definitely consider clubbing if they were to retire at the end of February. Some of these scents may continue through to our next catalogue. 2 scents I do know are likely to retire. There's probably going to be more that are going to be retired in this box. I don't know yet. We do not get a list of what's leaving us till February. But as I said, when you're watching my warm-ins, you've probably seen a lot of what's in my Scentsy Club. You're seeing a lot of all the new limited time collections come through, and just a sprinkling of the catalogue scents. So I thought this would be a good video to focus on our catalogue scents and give you what I would consider to be my top 12 scents from the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue. I did try to pick a little bit from each fragrance family, so let's delve into it, shall we? My first one that I want to talk about, this was new to the catalogue this spring summer, and as you can see I don't have a bar. What I did have, I did warm through, and that is Frosted Vanilla. So I feel like this is it's not a minty scent, but I feel like this is what was meant to be the mint scent in our spring summer catalogue. Even though it's not minty, it does have this very cooling note about it. It is perfumey, it is sweet, there is a slight or woodsy note with it. Scentsy described frosted vanilla as a wonderland of sweet vanilla bean and birch bark with a rush of frosty air. So it's that frosty air that is giving frosted vanilla this very cooling type effect, and I feel like this is what was meant to be, because spring summer here in Australia is also obviously our Christmas, and we used to have in this particular catalogue a holiday section of scents that would focus on Christmassy scents, but they did take that out of our spring summer catalogue actually last year. So this is the second year where in our region we don't have that holiday category. But I feel like this, if we still had the holiday category, would be in the holiday category, because it is a very woodsy, fresh, almost minty like, but it's not mint. It's just giving a cooling, fresh effect, and it's slightly perfumey. I absolutely love this in my bedroom. If this is to retire at the end of this catalogue season, this would be going into my club. So the next one in the fresh category that I have, and that generally does retire at the end of our spring summer catalogue, and I always put it in my club because there's no guarantee it is going to come back every spring summer. I also, usually from now until the catalogue ends, from about 2 months until the catalogue ends, start to throw in a pod of this particular scent in every Scentsy Club shipment I get. If I'm placing an order, I tend to get a pod of this particular fragrance, because Scentsy Club isn't always get my pod. There's an always get my bar perk, but there's not an always get my pod. Now, if you're new to Scentsy or new to watching any of these type of videos, you will hear me talk about Club a lot. I absolutely love Club. It is basically our subscription and auto ship program where you can throw in your consumables, but it has this fantastic perk of being able to put your favorite scent into that club, and even after it's retired, be guaranteed to still always get that fragrance. So the second one in my top 12, as I said, in the fresh category for the spring summer 2022 catalogue, is Polar Bear Hug. This to me reminds me of a fancy bathroom, slightly perfumey, very clean, and fresh pot puree from the botanical gardens. It brings back to me scent memories of going to the botanical gardens, playing in those big buckets of pot puree while you're choosing what pot puree you want to take to the bathroom. So I grew up when my grandparents and even my father had tubs of pot puree in their bathroom, and this scent just takes me back to my childhood. It's beautiful, it's fresh, it's perfumey, and it's clean. As I said, it goes into my Scentsy Club at the end of every spring summer season, because it is one that does tend to retire during our autumn winter catalogue. And I think from memory, if I were to pull up an older catalogue, this would have been in our holidays section as well. So I have one final one which I did pick from the fresh category in my choice of 12, but smelling this could very easily also kind of steer more into the floral category as well. So the third one I chose was Coconut for Coconuts. So Coconuts for Coconuts is an ocean breeze weaves alongside a coastline, lush with wild coconut and tiare flower. And I realised I didn't give you the scent notes of Polar Bear Hug. So Polar Bear Hug was blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, vanilla and amber in a softly romantic scent. So I gave you my description of Polar Bear Hug, but I didn't give you Scentsie's description. So now you have Scentsie's description. So going back to Coconut for Coconuts, which was an ocean breeze weaves along a coastline, lush with wild coconut and tiare flower. So this is fresh, but it is floral too. It is sweet. There is almost a banana note about this, like a banana sunscreen type note, and you can smell the tiare flower. If you don't like gardenia type smells and don't like those tropical floral smells, this is probably not the bar for you, but I love those smells. They're exotic, they're creamy, they're fresh, they're bright, they're summery. So this bar, it definitely screams summer, and it definitely screams hot summer for me. It's a boomerang performer, works well in open concept areas. I can warm this bar throughout the whole house. So they were the fresh bars I chose for my top 12 from the spring summer catalogue. And because Coconut for Coconuts, as I said, to me leans a little bit floral, we might delve into what I chose from the floral category. So I did only pick one scent from the floral category in my top 12, and that was Velvet Moon. So this is also new to our catalogue this season, and it was soft vanilla flower and white musk glow behind a silky layer of foggy mist. Now there were quite a few, I guess, floral scents I could picked up for this particular video, because for me floral is summer. I love to warm floral scents in summer, but I did want to do a mix of all the different categories. This is beautiful. So again, it's on the softer side, a very romantic bedroom scent, and it's a soft, sweet floral. So that vanilla flower adds a little bit of a sweetness. The white musk adds a little bit of a perfuminess. And that foggy mist also adds a little bit of a freshness about it. But as I said, it's a very soft, sweet, perfumey floral. Absolutely amazing, and probably my favourite out of all the floral this catalogue season. So that was bar number 4. So moving on to the fruity category. My top contender from the fruity category had to be Strawberry Rose. So Strawberry Rose is a sweet blend of mouth-watering strawberries and soft rose petals with a touch of sheer musk. I don't get rose. I don't even really get the musk. I get fresh, ripe, sweet strawberries. There is a rich depth to this, which is what I think the rose is adding. I think the rose is adding this rich, creamy depth as opposed to just a green strawberry note. So I think it's just sweetening it and enriching this scent out. I think without the rose or the musk, it would have more of a green off the vine type strawberry note, as opposed to that really sweet, fresh, ripened strawberry. But if you're looking for an authentic smelling strawberry scent, I do know this for some people can be a little bit ahead of a miss. Some people smell more a fake strawberry. A lot of people like me smell fresh strawberries. So it just depends on what your nose picks up. Every nose is different. But as I said, I just get beautiful, fresh, rich, sweet strawberries. Another really good open concept scent that works really well in the open concept areas for me. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scents, and out of them I would say 2 are open concept without a doubt, and 3 are more the softer, smaller, bedroomy scents. So the next one in the fruity category that I chose was Plumeria Peach. So this is rich, ripe pineapple and luscious peach blend sweetly over a bed of blooming Plumeria. Again, it smells like peaches. It smells like an authentic peach. There is a little bit of a perfumey, body care-ish note about this with the Plumeria, but I don't smell the Plumeria as a floral. As I said, it comes across more body care and more perfumey. I love warming this summer in my bedroom. It does hum softly in the background in an open concept area. I'd say more of a mid performer in a open concept area, but I do tend to keep Plumeria Peach more for the bedroom because it will fill up my bedroom, and it is absolutely a fantastic fruity perfumey summer scent for the bedroom. So the last one that I chose from the fruity category, because I did pick 3 scents from the fruity category, and that was Vanilla Blackberry. So Vanilla Blackberry is bold, fruity blackberry, draws you in with an amber and vanilla finish. If anything has amber or vanilla in it, I'm all for it. I am drawn to amber scents. I'm drawn to vanilla scents. I find they just smooth and soften a scent out. So this is one you could warm all year round. It is a deeper, darker berry note as opposed to the other fruity notes I had, which were more bold and fresh and vibrant. This is more muskier, deeper, bolder and sensual. So it does have kind of a dark berry depth about it, but I do really enjoy warming that one in my bedroom. So they were the fruity scents I chose for this particular top 12. Now the next one I'm focusing on is our citrus category. I did only choose 1 scent in our citrus category. If you know me, I'm not always the biggest citrus fan. There are some citrus scents I do fall in love with, but on the whole, when it comes to my spring summer melting, I'm drawn to floral and fruity. But there is 1 citrus scent I absolutely must have in spring and summer, and it goes into my club at the end of every spring summer season because there's no guarantee they're going to bring it back. They did bring it back this spring summer season with pods as well, so you can bet your bottom dollar I will be stocking up on some pods before it retires at the end of our spring summer season as well, and that is Cocoa Lime. So Cocoa Lime is coconut milk and creamy vanilla get energized with a citrusy splash of fresh lime. This is a fresh, bright lime. Another great open concept performer. It is bright, it is fresh, it is clean. There is a little touch of sweetness from the coconut milk. But if you're looking to get rid of any nasty odors, if you want to reset the house after you've been warming a lot of heavy scents, this is the perfect go-to. This is also a brilliant mixer. Mix this with any fruity scent and you've got yourself a gorgeous summer fruity cocktail. Mix this with vanilla bean buttercream. You've got a key lime pie or a lime type dessert. So this is a must-have for me. As I said, it goes into my club at the end of every spring summer season, and this is a citrus scent that I absolutely do love. So moving on to the woods category, I've got 3 in this category and I could have nearly very much chosen 5 of them. But as I said, I wanted to do a mix from all categories of my top 12. There were 2 other high contenders that probably would have gone into this top, I guess, 12. So the 3 I chose, first one goes into my club at the end of every spring, summer catalogue season, does tend to retire at the end of every spring, summer catalogue season, is cashmere and corduroy. So this is wrap yourself up in the coziness of creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot and cashmere sandalwood. This is another one of your beautiful bedroom scents. It is romantic, it is perfumey, musky, but musky in a good way, but perfume musky. Absolutely adore it, absolutely love it. The next one, a favorite of both mine and my son, and it does retire every spring summer catalogue. So it does go, this one actually goes into my club in multiples, and that is Pacific Sandalwood. So Pacific Sandalwood is creamy vanilla cashmere, cozy cotton, drift over an expanse of warm Pacific sandalwood. And I think with both cashmere and corduroy and Pacific sandalwood, those just combinations of cashmere or amber or cashmere and sandalwood, I'm just all about those sandalwood, amber or cashmere scents. There's just something very slightly perfumey, slightly warm, slightly cozy, the type of scent you can just relax to, curl up with a good book that's also slightly sensual and romantic, perfect for bedroom. This one is not as perfumey as, I guess, cashmere and corduroy or your polar bear hug. This has a little bit more of a creamy edge to it, a little bit masculine, but you're still getting that very sensual sandalwoody type vibe. It's not remiss of perfume, it does still have that little bit of a perfumey note, but I almost get a caramelized sweetness as opposed to that musky perfume when I smell Pacific Sandalwood. So the next one, now it was going to be this scent or it was going to be Coastal Sunset when I was choosing these, because these are very similar to my nose. One is just a little bit more summery or a little bit more earthy and woodsy, and one heads a little bit more tropical. But they are very similar to my nose, and they are definitely 2 favorites, Coastal Sunset and this particular one. But I did choose this one over Coastal Sunset, and that is Enchanted Woods, which is luminous amber and hints of creamy coconut meander through a mystical forest of sandalwood and birchwood. So you can see a theme with these type of scents. It's about amber and sandalwood and creaminess. So this is beautiful. It is fresh. It almost smells like after it's rained, you get that dewy sweetness on the grass, but you can smell a lot of coconut in this too. So it's a very tropical after dewy rain in a tropical area. Absolutely love this in my bedroom. I feel like you need to love coconut scents to love this, while you are getting that perfumey sweetness from the amber and sandalwood. You do get a lot of coconut with Enchanted Woods too. So they were the woods. So the last two categories left are spice and bakery, and if you've been counting along, I have 11 bars. Now I could have very well, to be honest with you, taken some of these bars out and gone all of bakery except for blueberry cheesecake and one of the spice, which was cinnamon and vanilla. So cinnamon and vanilla and blueberry cheesecake I could have very well thrown into this mix, but if I did that, you would have seen basically our whole bakery and vanilla catalogue. And as I said, I did want to kind of split it up between the categories. So because we only had 3 bakery scents, I did only choose one bakery scent for my top 12, and I did go with what I would consider to be my top spring summer bakery pick, and that is Vanilla Waves. So Vanilla Waves is sea salt, whipped vanilla crushed into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. This smells to me like I'm sitting down at the beach with a vanilla ice cream. You can smell the vanilla ice cream. You can smell the waves crashing down behind me as I'm walking along the beach. Absolutely love it. There is another, again, a little bit of a perfumey note. I obviously had a thing for those body care-ish type notes. I just love them. So these would be, as I said, my top 12. If I were to choose 12 scents from our Spring Summer 2022 catalogue, what would be my top 12 picks? These would be it. Now, if I had to rank them, this is going to be a harder choice. So if I had to rank them from favourite to least favourite. Okay. Now, Vanilla Waves would have to be my favourite. We all know I'm a bakery girl at heart, and you can mix this with a lot of scents and create other scents. Okay, my second favourite, Strawberry Rose. Absolutely fell in love with this when this was a scent of the season in 2020 of February. It went into my club, and then when it came in catalogue, I was able to take it out of my club. But whenever it's not available, it goes into my club in multiple. Along the same lines, my third favourite is Pacific Sandalwood, another one that goes into my club in multiple. So Polar Bear Hugs would be my fourth favourite. It just has those beautiful scent memories attached to it, and it goes into my club again every time it retires. My fifth favourite would have to be Cashmere and Corduroy. Another favourite bedroom scent that I love to warm. My sixth favourite, I'm going to go Frosted Vanilla. Seventh favourite, Enchanted Woods. Eighth favourite, Cocoa Lime, another one that goes into my club without any hesitation. Plumeria Peach would be my ninth favourite, just a beautiful peach scent. Followed by my 10th favourite, which would be Velvet Moon. My 11th favourite would be Coconut for Coconuts, and my 12th favourite would be Vanilla and Blackberry. But they are my top 12 scents from the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue. If you haven't tried them and you like similar scent profiles to me, I do highly suggest trying them. As I said, some of these may continue over into our next catalogue, some may not. I do for sure predict Cocoa Lime will retire at the end of February. I predict Polar Bear Hug will retire at the end of February. I predict Enchanted Woods will retire at the end of February. I predict Cashmere and Corduroy will retire at the end of February. And I predict Pacific Sandalwood will retire at the end of February. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally we have seen these in our spring summer catalogue before, and they do generally retire for our autumn winter catalogue. So based on their previous history, I'm expecting these 5 to retire, and I'm expecting that I will put these 5 in my club. Do I think the other ones will retire? Vanilla Waves, I'm not sure about. Vanilla Waves we tend to have in our catalogue autumn, winter, spring, summer for the last few rounds. But it did retire for Region 1's autumn, winter. So I'm wondering whether that one will retire. Saying that, if they do retire that, they will have to replace it with another bakery, because our bakery is already pretty scarce, and I kind of think this is quite popular in Australia. So I'm going to say no, I don't think this will retire. Saying that, I'm not giving any guarantees. Please don't take this as this is what's going to happen, because I won't know until everyone else knows what's leaving and what's not leaving. This is just my prediction. Frosted Vanilla, I kind of feel it is a wintry scent. So will we see it in our autumn winter catalogue? I'm in two minds about this. I kind of feel they've brought it out as our minty holiday scent, so I kind of feel they may retire it. But then I feel this is very much one that could follow through to winter as well. So I'm in two minds about Frosted Vanilla. We will see what they will do. Plumeria Peach, I think we may see retire. We had quite a few peachy scents come in our scent of the months this year. So based on that, I'm thinking we might see Plumeria Peach retire, and they might throw in maybe Ruby Nectarine. They might throw in Desert Tropics in its place. They might throw in Peachy and Palm Trees. If any of them did great at selling throughout the time they were available, we might see this retire if this didn't sell as good as some of them. So that's going to be interesting to see too. Now, Strawberry Rose. There is a potentiality, but this could retire. This one, the first year they brought it into the catalogue, they retired it for our autumn winter. Then they brought it back and they transitioned it into the next catalogue. So it went from just being into one catalogue to being in both catalogues, and it was a scent of the month. So I kind of feel this is 50-50 along with frosted vanilla. Coconuts for coconuts. This has been in our catalogue for the last 2 seasons now. I kind of feel again this is another 50-50 one, depending on how well it's sold over our winter period. Vanilla blackberry. I could potentially see this following through to our winter, but if it didn't sell at all in our summer, it also could retire. And velvet moon. I could see this one staying in the catalogue. That is just my guess, as I said. But there are 5 that I kind of know will retire. And then the others I'm kind of on the fence about. So it will be interesting to see in our catalogue changeover what will stay, what will leave us, and what I will definitely be cooking into my club. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're all doing well. Until the next video, stay safe and bye for now.